It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And they'll run it here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Clayton. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Clayton. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Clayton. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Left side to Lamb. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
79 Broncos.
On 1st and 10, Clayton. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing fourth down.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Eagles at 10-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hurts going to move him around. Back to throw again. This will be caught once again by Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
73! 73!
Here's Hurts to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, 73, 73. Carl up, Yanni. Carl up, Yanni.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Here we go, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing to start the drive. Clayton. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Clayton. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they're moving the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Hey, easy. 63, 63, fine. Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
But first down, Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Come on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They give it to Freeman up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Clayton looking middle, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. Just short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
19 tight. Dragon 60.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Great, set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. On 2nd down, Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Hurts. He's got it. It's Escobar. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now Hurts changing up the play. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Swift with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, is it? Start at the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Throwing on first down. O'Neal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Payne. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. -9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. O'Neal over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Ooh, the juke. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
King, Phil King. Hey. 73. 73.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and a couple. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. And they're going to speed things up here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Gets this one a use check. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Pass out left finds Johnston. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
63, 63, 63.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Easy, 63, 63, bang.
Throwing is Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff. Long one that goes back in the opposite direction, but for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing to start the drive. Clayton, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clayton, back-to-back completions here to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Ready? Check, Bobcat, check. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Clayton. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cut 19, cut 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Johnston on a quick slant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 21 yards there on third down. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Hey, let's go.
On first down, Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Hey, 73, 75.
Second down, here's Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. From 10 yards out. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this week of practice?
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too.
Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Crowd love Yanni. Crowd love Yanni. Crowd love Yanni. Hey, let's go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuroduman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Quick throw here to Johnston. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. To throw on 2nd down. Clayton, short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Mikey, 18. Buffalo, 18.
First down, Dallas.
Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out